Business and consciousness. What do they have to do with each other, and why should they have anything to do with each other? A lot of time people think that money is not included in consciousness, or money and business have nothing to do with consciousness. But the thing with consciousness is that whatever you add it to, whether it's your life, your body, your relationships, or your business and money situation, it will make it better. That's what consciousness does. When you're willing to be more aware, everything becomes easier, it becomes better, it becomes more, it will work better. I just had a really cool conversation with another bars facilitator here in Finland, and we talked about how we started our businesses and how we started using Access consciousness tools. And she was telling how she used to, like, she tried to start her own business before Access and it didn't work at all. It went like really badly. And then she got Access tools and suddenly all just worked super well and super easily. And the interesting thing was to look at how also when I started my business, I started about 5 years ago, and I never wanted to do business in any kind. I was like, oh, this is horrible. My dad used to have a lot of businesses, and I watched him and I was like, oh, that's horrible. The way he did business, I looked at that as like, oh my God, I'll never want to have anything like that. And that was my kind of reference point for how to be in business, how to have your own business. And then I came to Access and I realized that I actually don't have to create anything in my life the way someone else does. So how many things in your life have you created from other people's points of view, their like the way that they create? Looking at that as an example for how to create, instead of asking what would work for you. What way could you create that nobody else can? How can you be in a business that nobody else can? And how can you create and receive money that nobody else can? So yeah, these are pretty cool questions to start asking. And one of the things that I noticed just today was that the reason why I had that Facebook Live with this bars facilitator was, well, because we wanted to talk about a class that Simone Milases is going to do in Tallinn, which you should go there if you can. It's about Access, business and money in March. But the reason why I scheduled it for this specific time was that I knew that I'm going to have a later meeting today at like 9:30 or a bit later than that. And I just, I looked at that and I knew that, okay, I have to be on this meeting, I have to be kind of awake, and we're going to talk about other things and create new things in that meeting. So I need to be, awake. So I looked at that, I was like, how do I create this? How do I make sure that I stay awake, I have fun, I don't, have a problem staying up that late and staying creative that late? And then I was like, oh, I could have a Facebook Live like just before that, and looking at what else can I add and what else can I do throughout the day so that the whole day works for me and I'm still creative and awake when I have this late meeting. So instead of looking at how it should be done, how I should do business from 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 every day, I look at, okay, what's required and how do I make that work for me? So what is required for you and how can you make that work for you?